Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network, and I am Joe Schreiner, and I'm joined here up high above the gymnasium at Breckenridge, Minnesota for Minnesota High School basketball. And tonight's activities here tonight, the Cowgirls from Breckenridge are hosting the Frazee Hornets. Welcome once again, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, and I'm joined up here high above Breckenridge High School by none other than Brian Watson, able to join me tonight. Beat up, welcome aboard, buddy.
Joe, how are we doing tonight?
We have high school basketball, and we've got a pep band again, so that's pretty cool. We don't get pep bands too often in Wahpeton, so it's fun to come to a high school basketball game and listen to high school pep bands.
I was once in the pep band, Joe, so I appreciate the high school
Let me guess,
band.
trumpet.
I started on the trumpet, but I wasn't very good at it, so I ended up playing the baritone horn. So.
Oh, the baritone.
Yeah, there we go.
Look at you. All right, everybody, welcome once again to the Cowgirls and the Hornets here tonight. It's a second matchup of the year between the two. The Cowgirls coming in here at 12-6, and the Frazee Hornets coming in at 7-12. The first meeting between the two, the Breckenridge Cowgirls defeated the Frazee Hornets 52-37, and. Again, Brian, the Cowgirls doing pretty well in the section. They're 5-0 in the section. They're tied with Henning at first place. Henning is 7-0. They've played a couple more games. Henning overall is 19-1. But the Cowgirls started out 9-0, and then from that point on now they've gone 3-6. So they've had a little bit of a struggle there. And one of the losses was to your Lady Huskies. But again, I don't think the Cowgirls are struggling as tough as some people may think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm all wet on my assumptions.
Well, I think it's all about the competition that you play against and how you play against that competition. And really, in the grand scheme of things, you're trying to prepare for the postseason. I think the Cowgirls' schedule does a good job of preparing them for the postseason. They play a lot of schools that are above them. They play some 2A schools, some 3A schools, some schools that have spent some time in 3A and then just back down to 2A. So I think for them, it's just a matter of trying to play good, solid basketball. And I think Frazee is a team that, that they feel they can compete against and play well against. They beat them by 13 points at Frazee. However, Frazee, a team that's playing well, speaking of playing good basketball, they're coming off of a win at Hawley.
Yeah, that's a big win.
Hawley. So it's a matter of what Frazee team is going to show up. Is it going to be the team that played against Hawley, or a team that maybe took a loss to Perm or something like that? So it should be a good basketball game. It depends on who's got stuff working tonight, who can make shots, and who can play good, solid defense too as well.
I agree, and I want to thank everybody for joining us here on the Hornstein Family Chiropractic Show. Dr. Andrea works with men and women of all ages, and she also has chiropractic acupuncture as a possible alternative. Stop and see Dr. Andrea on Dakota Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, our pregame show sponsor. Once again, the Cowgirls coming in at 12-6. They're going to be taking on the Frazee Hornets at 7-12. And we're going to take a break, and we'll come back with more of our Hornstein Family Chiropractic Show right after these messages, right here on Three Borders Sports Network. Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Wear Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
When you dine at the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, you're among friends. So relax and enjoy everything from sizzling sirloins, mouth-watering seafood, vibrant salads, and crowd-pleasing desserts. The Wilkin also serves the best pizza in town. Dine in or carry out after 5. Happy hour 4 to 6 daily. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, gracing Minnesota Avenue since 1897.
no matter what each growing season brings. It starts with high-quality seed. For 4 generations, Thunder Seed has combined extensive experience in genetics with the latest innovations and technologies to provide corn and soybean product we proudly plant in our own fields. The result is product that is proven to bring great emergence, exceptional yields, outstanding agronomics, and most importantly, significant profitability. Thunder Seed, first in the field.
We turn those microphones on, the band gets kind of loud, doesn't it?
Kind of hard to hear myself think right
now. It is fun to have the pep band here again. Welcome back, everybody, to the Three Borders Sports Network. Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Dr. Andrea works with men and women of all ages, and she also has chiropractic acupuncture as a possible alternative. Stop and see Dr. Andrea. We also want to welcome Yield Advantage and Paul Deal, a new sponsor for the month of February here on both Breckenridge and Wahpeton games that we will do here on Three Borders Sports Network. So once again, welcome to Yield Advantage and Paul Deal. Well, B-Dub, again, we're expecting a pretty good game here tonight, even though the records are a little bit different. The Cowgirls coming in at 12-6, 7-12 for the Hornets. The Cowgirls started out strong at 9-0, and then have gone on a 3-6 streak here with one of the losses, of course, coming to Wahpeton in the Breck-Wap game. But right now on the QRF rankings, the Cowgirls are sitting at number 9 out of 146. So the Cowgirls still ranked up there in Class A.
Yeah, that's what I mean, Joe. It's all about the schedule that you play. I know sometimes it gets a little quirky with the QRF. We don't have to deal with it in North Dakota, but you're playing those higher class schools, and that gives you a bit of an advantage. And right now, the Cowgirls are enjoying it with a nice high seed. And if the seeds were in the day, they'd be in a pretty good position.
All right, so we also had a few chances to talk to Coach Imdeck here before the game here, Coach, and he talked about a couple different defenses that he expects to see out of the Hornets tonight.
Yeah, so they play a 1-2-2 zone. Sometimes they extend it out a little bit out towards half court, and it's a zone that can be kind of difficult to figure out sometimes. There's a bunch of different ways that you can run it as far as covering the corners. You can have your bottoms cover the corner. If you do that, that's kind of the standard way. Then you have to have your top drop all the way down and cover the block. There's a triangle that they have to cover the top and then both blocks. You can have your wings cover the corner, and then you can front in the post with your bottoms, and then you can have your top come down and cover the high post. So you can do some different things on it, but you can also trap out of it.
I was just going to say, the trap is very popular in a 1-2-2, isn't it?
You can trap out of it. You can trap in the corners. You can trap out top. And if you've got a team that can really fly around, it can be difficult, especially if you're not used to playing against that type of pressure and moving the ball and not meeting your passes. It can result in some takeaways. And it's something that the Cowgirls are going to have to contend with. They're going to have to meet every single pass. They're going to have to.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent. What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose.
There's the national anthem by the Breckenridge High School Pep Band. And now the starting lineups brought to you by Miller & Associates and American Family Insurance, offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for all your needs. And I think PA announcer Tavio Hopkins will be doing our starting lineups here shortly. There he goes. I think his mic is on there, B-Dub already, so.
Beginning first with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Frazee Hornets. Starting at one guard, junior, number 3, Haley Selly. At another guard, number 12, freshman, Bryn Larson. Starting at one forward, junior, number 32, Ryan Eckert. At the other forward, number 34, senior, Cadence Mayfield. And at center, freshman, number 30, Jaden Sonnenberg. The head coach of the Hornets is Mr. Trey Heisenschiss, assisted by Paige Callahan and Dave Konzemius. And now, for your Breckenridge Cowgirls. Starting at one forward, freshman number 2, Jonica Bernardes. And another guard, number 0, senior, Kelsey Searle. Starting at one forward, freshman number 3, Parker Yagi. At the other forward, number 10, senior, Abby Johnson. And starting at center, senior, number 22, Addie Twidwell. The head coach of the Cowgirls is Mr. Austin Imdeck. He's assisted by Mr. Tony Bogenreef and Miss Ashton Kaler.
Well, there's your starting lineups, brought to you by Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, and we're just about ready to go here. American Family Insurance offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs. And our opening tip is going to be brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Our opening tip will be between Addie Twidwell and Haley Selly. A bit of a size advantage here for Addie, and she'll control and gets it over to Parker Yagi. Down in low they go, and they kick it back out to Addie Twidwell now at the free throw line. Find Bernardes on the wing. She'll kick it back to Yagi for outside, a little bit long for a 2. Abby Johnson underneath for the rebound, and it's going to be jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Hornets.
Good job there by Abby trying to get in there and get that rebound. Hornets were in a 2-3 zone there, and when you're in a zone, it can be tough to box out, and Abby doing a good job trying to get to the board there for the tie-up.
So the possession will flip back here shortly to the Cowgirls, but right now it's the Hornets with the ball.
Some full court man-to-man pressure here by the Cowgirls to start.
Over to the other side now, Bryn Larson up on top. The freshman, Sonnenberg.
Sonnenberg, the girl to watch here for Frazee.
Been used to watching North Dakota basketball. I look for a shot clock as that bucket goes in there on the little drive and the layup by another freshman, Bryn Larson.
Yeah, the Frazee Hornets have a good pair of freshmen in Larson and Sonnenberg.
So Bernardes brings it across the timeline, coach, and there's that trap you were talking about in the pregame show.
Have it extended all the way out to half court.
Bernardes drives, and Twidwell ties up the basketball with Cadence Mayfield, so it'll be jump ball, possession arrow to the Cowgirls.
So if they're going to trap out here wide in the corners near half court, you got to get somebody in the middle of the floor.
Cowgirls in their inbound play to Bernardes in the corner.
America's play.
She gets fouled on the penetration drive, so we got a foul whistled here. First foul of the game will go against. Looks like it's going to go against Mayfield. That'll be her first.
So sometimes you're in a zone to try and stay out of foul trouble, but if you're active and try and trap out of it, you can find yourself in a little bit of foul trouble.
Bernatus to take it inbounds here, underneath the basket on the near side. She'll go out deep to Abby Johnson. To the corner, Sorrell. Nice passing underneath, and Parker Yagi gets the first bucket.
Yeah, that's what we talked about, Joe. Against the zone, you got to be able to move the ball, and some good interior passing there by the Cowgirls.
So now it's tied at 2 here as we go back to the other end. Yagi almost tips it away. Sonnefeld kicks it out. 3-point shot, no good there by Larson. And Sorrell comes away with it. Cowgirls pushing it up in a hurry here.
Hornets do a good job getting back in the zone and try and trap out of it.
Nice pass down low to Sorrell. She just couldn't quite get the bunny.
Cowgirls do a good job of moving the ball, seeing over the zone and finding one open, just didn't get the score.
To the corner on the near side. Again, near side is nearest to the camera. Far side is opposite side of the camera. Bernatus with the late call.
She did get her. She thought it wasn't going to be called. She got her from behind there.
Yep.
Anytime you kind of come down with that downward motion, you're going to get called. Yeah, at least you have a chance to get called for the foul.
So Jonica gets up the first foul here for the Cowgirls. And at the free throw line is Cadence Mayfield. She gets the first. Mayfield, a 5'8" senior.
Now we'll see here off of the free throw if the Hornets go back in the half court, try and trap, or if they do something full court. And they're going to go full court here. And so still a 1-2-1-1. Middle of the floor is open.
And that's exactly where you would coach them to go. And the pass goes down low to Bernatus, and it's tipped out of bounds there. Nice block from behind there by Kate Vigan.
We certainly want to go to the middle against that press, but the Hornets want to take the middle away, and they don't cover it, and the Cowgirls break it easily.
Larson checks back in now for Mayfield. Bernatus for 3 from the corner, rattles it home.
Yeah, you got to know where she is. A simple one pass and 3. You got to take that away on the inbound.
The Cowgirls take the lead now, 5-4. Nice little bounce pass going inside to Sonnenberg, gives herself some elbow room, and Bernatus clears on the miss.
Stay out of those corners. Hornets want to trap there.
Bernatus looks at another 3 from the wing. Just a little bit off the mark, and a nice rebound underneath there by Larson. Hornets hustling down to the other end. Bounce pass to the corner. And now they clear it out to the outside wing there with Eckert. Back over to Sonnenberg.
Hornets going to run their flex offense. Got back screens and down screens.
3-point shot just hits the bottom of the net, and Sorrell gets it, and she clears it. And Bernatus gets it back to Sorrell. Here comes Yagi for the penetration drive. Got a little bit too far underneath, Brian.
Yeah, that's what she wants to do, and just didn't know where she was on the floor and put that one right underneath the basket.
Lob pass goes inside to Larson. Turnaround jumper up, and the bucket is good. And Bernatus, I think, has got 2.
Yeah, that's a tough assignment down there on the block for Bernatus. She's used to playing on the perimeter, and Larson taking her down low, and Frazee taking advantage of that size advantage that they have there.
They counted the bucket, didn't they?
I believe
it still says 5-4.
They changed it.
It is 5-6. Okay, I was going to say, I thought that was a bucket and 1.
Yeah.
So Larson with 4, looking for the traditional 3-point play. And Sydney Roberts checks in. Not for Bernatus.
Well, we'll see if she can play with 2 fouls here. Not a huge size advantage, 5'9" and 5'8".
Tipped away there nicely by the Hornets defense, and they're going to come away with the steal. Vegan to the right side, 3-point shot from the outside, a little bit long on the shot by Eckert. It'll be Cowgirl ball.
So we'll see if they on the out of bounds, if they bring full court pressure, and it looks like they will.
Emily Gowan now checks in for Bernatus. Again, Bernatus a good ball handler for the Cowgirls here in a pressure situation.
We'll see if he can mix her in and give her a couple short bursts, or if he does actually leave her out. I don't know that she fully crossed over and had all 3 points over. You have to get both feet and the ball over before it's can be an over and back, and I'm not sure. She was straddling the line, and I'm not sure that all 3 points were over.
So the ball and 2 feet
have to all cross the half-court line. I couldn't tell. I know she had it straddled, but I couldn't tell.
The ball came over, I know. There's a three-point shot from the corner. Again, another miss, but a long rebound on the other side by Sonnenberg.
This man pressure is...
Kick to the corner. Larson for three. Again, a long rebound. Gowan chases it down. 2-on-2, and she'll pull it back here while waiting for the numbers. Roberts for three from the corner. Sidney just a little bit too long. Gowan on the long rebound, puts it up and in for two on the putback.
Yeah, that's what she does, Joe. She gets those 50-50 balls, extends possessions, and that's a good offensive rebound there for Emily Gowan.
The Hornets not afraid to shoot the three. Vegan, the 5'8" senior, nails it.
Coach Imdeck wanted a timeout after that bucket and didn't get it.
After the bucket by Gowan, I didn't see it.
After the bucket by Gowan, he wanted a timeout, and I think his players were thinking that he was going to get it, and then Hornets come down and get a three, and now he finally gets the timeout that he wanted a possession ago.
All right, we'll take a timeout. It's a Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Anytime's a good time to see Eric and the crew on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance work for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. We'll be right back. It's 9-7 in favor of the Hornets.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
And we're back here. It's 9-7 in favor of the Hornets. Karen and Carly Kappas is always tuned in watching Three Borders Sports Network. That was a carry there.
Got away with one there.
I guess so. And the bounce pass goes out of bounds.
Emily Gowan doing a good job of not letting her go right. And might have misdribbled there.
I thought, sorry, folks, but as Parker Yagi gets the ball for the Cowgirls, she goes up, and there's a reach foul, I believe, on Larson. That'll be her first.
Yeah. Coming from behind there, you got to be careful.
12:53 remains here in the first. 9-7 lead for the Hornets. Gowan's going to get it inbounded to Yagi on the corner on the near side. She'll lose it on the dribble, but she'll steal it right back. And now there's a reach foul out of frustration, I believe, out of Kate Vegan.
Yeah, Vegan did a nice job of stealing that one, but then gave it right back. Sometimes I always say, I want the ball. So she stole it and started to get going again, and Yagi took it right back from her.
Yep. Into Twidwell. To the paint, goes up the left side, and she'll get fouled. And Addie Twidwell, a senior for Breckenridge, will go to the line.
Yeah, that's a good attack there, getting in the middle of the zone and then attacking it. Kind of put them in a man situation there.
Selly
able to draw the foul.
Selly picks up the foul. Aunt Sophie, I'm sure, is tuned in watching. Sure, Aunt Sophie's down in Mesa as Addie misses the first.
I'd like to be in Mesa right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A week from tonight I will be.
Yeah, I know. We don't need to bring that up.
Addie shooting the second one. Got that one, nothing but net for Addie. It's a one-point game here. Now the Hornets with the possession as Vegan brings it up across the timeline. She'll come to the near side over to Larson.
We'll see how they do with this pressure. Get this man pressure, kind of disrupt them a little bit, get them out of sync.
Ellie goes down to the corner, and it's an errant pass intended down low for Larson.
Cowgirls doing a good job
creating
in the
turnovers,
man-to-man, and it's just the ball pressure. As soon as somebody has the ball, they're right there ready to defend.
Mayfield checks back in here for the Hornets. Pass goes up ahead to Sidney. She keeps her feet in bounds.
They didn't go trap there. He had an opportunity to go
trap. Yeah, they sure did.
And they didn't go. Now they go 1-3-1, it looks like, Joe.
Yep. And pressure defense here. Too much elbow by the defense.
Yeah, Sonnenberg out there on top. Really no reason to reach there. Just play with your feet. Hornets switch to a 1-3-1. See if they stay in it.
Certainly in a zone of some sort here, Coach. Aren't they? No, maybe not.
Still 1-3-1.
Yep. Sonnenberg way out on top.
Be careful. They might try and trap out of it. Had a chance there, but didn't go.
Bounce pass to Abby Johnson. She'll go to the corner, and it's deflected, and it's a pickoff there. 2-on-1. Bounce pass to the near side. Sonnenberg a little bit too strong on the glass. Gowan with the rebound, and I think she's going to get fouled.
The Hornets had an opportunity there, get the turnover out on top of the zone, and Sonnenberg just a little hard off the rim.
2 fouls now on Bryn Larson, the 5'9" freshman. She's got 4 points here for the Hornets. She's got to be careful. As Yagi gets the ball near the timeline, she'll cross it with the dribble.
And they switch back to the 1-2-2.
Kicks it out. Twidwell. Now Abby Johnson for 3. Just short on the iron. Battle for the board underneath. And it's thrown away. Out of Bryn Larson's hands, goes out of bounds. It'll be Cowgirl ball on their own end.
Yeah, Cowgirls doing a good job in transition defense. Even though they don't score, they get back and turn around and play defense right away. Again, applying that ball pressure and get the turnover.
Abby Johnson, near side Parker, thought about the 3, pulled it back down. Emily Gowan now out high. JV game, Breckenridge won that one. There's Parker Yagi for 3. She knew it was long right away.
Man, the Cowgirls fly to the boards.
Oh, and there's a reach, I believe, by Addie.
And they fly to the offensive glass.
They did, didn't they?
Well, I mean, you have to. They're in a 1-3-1 there. 1-3-1 really hard to box out of. And that backside can be open. You only had one girl over there. And they sent 3 to the glass, and the Hornets do a good job of coming away with it. And now Breck with some full court pressure, a little face guarding, still man pressure.
Parker's Grammy Paula Morris watching. There's a steal by Addie Twidwell over to Parker Yagi.
Nice help by Addie Twidwell getting on the floor to get that steal.
Roberts gets cut off on the penetration drive. Now she picks up her dribble, and the Hornets steal it right back.
Yeah, that's where you don't want to be. Hornets have some long arms, can be tough to get out of that corner when they trap.
3-point shot just off the mark. Again, ball on the ground again. Sydney Roberts. She's going to pull it up all the way. Yep, she does, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Hornets.
It's a good drive there by Sydney. Sometimes you like to see a girl come to a jump stop there. You got the defender with all the momentum. You come to a jump stop, the defender will fly right by, and you can lay an easy one up. She tried to go through the contact and trying to draw the foul and didn't get anything there.
All right, Coach. Jonica comes in with 2 fouls. She's got to be careful.
Yeah, just short burst. Give her a little bit of time. See if she can help you out on offense and see if you can play clean defense here.
She picks up the freshman, Bryn Larson. So 2 freshmen guarding each other. In low they go to Sonnenberg. Guarded by Yagi. She'll kick it out. Tipped away there, but still Hornet ball. As Erin Bloffus had checked in for the Cowgirls. Bounce pass to the corner for 3. It was 2. She had her foot on the line, but it was no good anyway. Sydney Roberts clears. She'll bring it up the right side. Cross-court pass to Sorolla in the corner. Bloffus. Frazee collapses quick, don't they, Brian?
Yeah, they do. They just anticipate really well, and they're going to get a foul here, I think.
Yep. 34 is going to be Mayfield. That'll be 2 on her, Brian.
Yeah, Mayfield just a little bit late there. Read it right, just couldn't get there in time. And then again, that's where meeting your pass comes into play. Roberts meets her pass, and she draws the foul.
So Sydney Roberts goes to the line. Sydney, a 5'6" sophomore. Got the front iron and used it all and got the bucket for 1. Tied at 9. Low scoring here so far in the first half. Sydney sinks the second one. And Abby Johnson probably going to come back in, I would guess, for Jonica. We'll see. Nope.
Only going to give Parker
a break. Parker a breather.
See if they stay man or if they go zone with Jonica in foul trouble here.
So they drop back.
And it looks like they're going to go a little bit of 1-2-2.
Yep. So the Cowgirls going into a zone defense themselves here to see if
they can protect Jonica a little bit here.
Frazee shaking it up here on offense. Penetration drive. Sonnenberg in for 2.
Yeah, good job penetrating against the zone, able to get all the way to the basket.
So it's a 1-point lead here. It's 11-10. Bernatus bounce pass over to Abby Johnson. Get it across the timeline, Abby.
Hornets stretching out their 1-3-1 here.
Abby Johnson up on the point. To Bernatus on the wing, down to the corner. Sorrell looks for a three. Long. Abby Johnson on the weak side, putting it back up. Battle for the board, and Blofus
Gonna be a jump ball.
Gets tied up with Selly, and it'll be Hornets ball on the possession arrow. Abby Johnson had the free look there from about 5 feet, Coach. Couldn't quite get it to fall.
Yeah, just right on the corner there. Tried to baby it up there, hit the front side of it, and bounced over. It's a hard shot, Joe, from 5 feet.
Yeah, it is, with no backboard. A steal there by Aaron Blofus, giving Coach Imdeck some good minutes here.
Letting him play a little bit here.
Abby Johnson looking for three. Got it for three. Abby Johnson puts it in the scorebook.
It's a good look for Abby. That's her shot, and the Cowgirls will come back in the zone again.
Cowgirls up by 2. Sydney Roberts on the point, their garden. Lob pass goes down low, and the turnaround jumper in down low, and Blofus clears the board. Jumper by Malachowski was no good. Oh, and a nice steal on the other side by Sonnenberg. Is she going to get the layup? As Bernatus had to let her go.
Just good anticipation on the pass out of the corner. Sonnenberg doing a good job there getting the steal and the bucket. A lot of really handsy out there. Let him get away with it.
Yep.
Sonnenberg's got to be careful. She's already got one.
Yep. Bank shot off the rim, no good. And a rebound gets tied up. And it'll be possession arrow to the Cowgirls this time as Twidwell, Yagi, and Grace Nicholson check in.
Larson will come back in. Sonnenberg will go out. Now we'll see if they stay zone. I anticipate they will, but if they do go back to man, we'll see. Be interesting to see if Bernatus stays on Larson.
Dan and Roy Tolbert watching in loud. There's America's play, Bryant. Bernatus chose not to shoot it. She'll get it over to Twidwell. Top of the key, Yagi. Out of Nicholson, down to the corner, Bernatus. She'll get double teamed down there in a hurry. They won't let her have that open shot.
Stay in this 1-3-1.
And the key is move the ball around. There you find Grace Nicholson at the free throw line for a jumper. Twidwell on the board. She finds Abby Johnson. Ball on the floor. Ball still on the floor. And I think it's going to be a jump ball. Hey, Coach Imdeck was looking for a timeout, but nobody really had possession.
No, they got it in there where they needed to. That spot's open. When that ball goes to the corner against the 1-3-1, that middle high post and elbow can be open depending on how the teams cover it.
So we got a timeout on the floor. Another Carlson Family Insurance timeout here with 7:28 remaining. We're tied at 13 on Three Borders Sports Network. Back after these messages.
Wahpeton Deli and Catering, a Twin Town favorite, has daily hot home-cooked meal specials for dine-in or carry-out, along with a full menu. Call Wahpeton Deli at 642-3639 to cater your next group lunch or dinner. Have an upcoming graduation? Let Wahpeton Deli and Catering take the worry out of your event. Call 642-3639. Wahpeton Deli and Catering on Dakota Avenue in the heart of downtown Wahpeton.
All right, welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. Welcome back to Breckenridge, Minnesota. I'm Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Camden Kelson on the camera tonight. Camden, thank you very much. She's doing a good job as always. And there was a pass that Bryn Larson wasn't ready for.
The Hornets just a little bit out of sync. I mean, just got to relax a little bit.
Pass gets into Bernatus. Bryn Larson picks her up. Again, here comes that trap. He'll hand it off to Yagi. She'll get it over to Abby Johnson. Thought about the three. Now she'll penetrate drive and gets hacked inside.
Got her there.
Yep.
Got her.
I was going to say Malachowski maybe. We'll see.
Abby was driving in there
50,
and
yep.
got hit right away there at the high post.
Yep. I don't think they agreed with the call, but we saw it. Both of you and I saw it up here.
Yeah, I think she got hit. The other two officials are kind of blocked from it.
Yep.
And was clearly a foul.
Abby Johnson gets her fourth point here. She had a three earlier. The only other three by Jonica Bernatus is Abby Johnson sinks the second one. Right now she leads the Cowgirls with 5 points.
Cowgirls stay in their zone.
And Jonica Bernadas playing a good portion here now of this first half with 2 fouls. Malachowski kicks it back out to Vegan. Vegan trying to direct the off. Oh, and Grace Nicholson almost got it, and she'll get whistled for the reach. So that'll be a foul on Grace Nicholson, her first.
Selly a little bit shaken up. She fell kind of awkwardly.
Yeah, she's not feeling too well. So she'll come off the court. Kind of gimping a little bit on the right leg.
Yeah, almost she turned her ankle or what when she fell, but she's going to go off.
Gowan comes up to put pressure on Bryn Larson. As the Hornets get it inbounded. Now in is Olivia Petron. She'll lob it into Larson for a turnaround jumper on the left elbow. And Sonnenberg and Twidwell battle, and he's going to say it's Cowgirl ball.
It's funny, Joe, you get teams that play a certain zone, and the Hornets do certainly play a 1-2-2, but they look a little bit out of sorts, playing against something that they run.
15-13 lead. Go ahead, B.
Little three-quarter 1-2-1-1, and that's the pass that you're trying to bait them into, and they go ahead and get the steal.
Yep. And bounce pass over to Sonnenberg for 2.
Yeah, those long floaters against this three-quarter court pressure, no good.
We're tied at 15. Bernadas behind the back.
Back into the 1-3-1.
Again, there's that little lob pass. Bounce pass into Yagi. She gets double teamed and triple teamed in a hurry, but there's a foul underneath. I don't know if it's on Vegan or Malachowski.
I think it's going to be on Vegan.
Nope.
No, got 4 for it.
So Malachowski picks up her second. She played she played one half in the junior varsity game, did Malachowski.
Oh, you got 50 for it.
Yep.
I didn't see her down there.
It was either her or Vegan. There's 2 shots here. I didn't think it was a 2-shot foul, but
I thought it was on the ground.
Yeah, I did too. I thought it was a 1-on-1. So
isn't it?
Nope, they're saying it's 2.
Okay.
Referee Roy King underneath says it's a 2-shot foul after all that. So the first one I think did not count. She made the first.
She's a pretty good free throw shooter though, Joe.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, I think the last stats we had there, she was near 80%. So Parker Yagi gets the first free throw. She'll look for free throw number 2. She got that one. 4 for Yagi here so far. 17-15, 6 minutes to go. Bounce pass, Yagi almost intercepted that one. Vegan now out on top between the circles, goes to the right side. Lob pass, Sonnenberg. Back out top to Vegan. Near side, it comes over to Mayfield. She'll go down low to Sonnenberg. Turnaround jumper from 5 feet is good.
Yeah, good cut there. Wide open in the middle of the zone. A little easy one, turn around and finish for Sonnenberg.
She has 8. We're tied at 17. Yagi, nice little flip pass down to Twidwell for 2. They left her alone just long enough.
Yeah, a little miscommunication on the backside of the zone press. Both girls came out on the wing and left the middle wide open.
2-point lead now for the Cowgirls.
Cowgirls go back to man here and get a turnover right away on the defensive change.
Yeah, there was a little bit of miscommunication on that pass. And nobody there except Abby Johnson. Yagi kicks it out to Twidwell. Bernadas to the free throw line. Kicks to Gowan. She had the 3. Now they find Yagi on the passing for 2. Yagi gets the bucket, and she'll go to the line.
That's some really good ball movement
That was very good, Brian.
Yeah. Really, really good ball movement, really good patience. Ball went into the short corner and then around. And just a good job by the Cowgirls of working their offense.
Ooh, they say that was on Mayfield. Is that right?
Well, Mayfield now with 3, and she'll have to come out here.
And Malachowski checks in for her, and she's got 2.
So that's a tough one with 4:59 to go. You won't see her for the rest of this half.
And that one is good by Parker Yagi. So Parker's Grammy Paula Morris in Wichita, Kansas is cheering her on. And the Cowgirls.
Cowgirls staying man-to-man now on this trip.
Vegan guarded by Bernatus. 4:40 to go. 3-point shot just short on the iron. Malachowski rips it away, looks around, finds Sonnenberg, and there is a foul, I believe, is going to be on Parker Yagi.
Malachowski had a chance to turn around and put that one back in.
Yeah, I thought so.
He decided to go back out.
That's Parker's first foul, team 5th. So we got one to give yet here before Frazee gets into the bonus. There's a pass, but Vegan picks it up on the air and throw. Little jumper from the side, no good. And Addie Twidwell's not going to give it up to Malachowski very easily.
Yeah. Sonnenberg turned, that was Larson. I can tell
yeah, that was Larson, yep.
Turned that into a tough shot. Had a chance to use the glass there and just tried to baby it in. Cost him a bucket there.
To the corner, Gowan looks across, and again, it's a tip the ball away there by Larson. She's 5'9", it says here in the program for Larson.
She's got long arms,
but
though.
she plays 6 foot.
Yeah, she's got some length.
Yep.
And the Hornets, when that ball goes in the corner, it's not like a hard clamp down. They're just trying to make it difficult for you to pass out of there, and then they cover it really well, and they've got some good turnovers out of it.
So we got a timeout on the floor on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 4:08 remaining in the first half. It's 22-17, biggest lead of the half for the Cowgirls. We'll be right back after these messages.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For 90 years, Casey's has been the place to enjoy time with family and friends. A place to meet people and share stories. Lots of memories have been made at the corner. It's the place to meet before, during, or after the game. The game is always on at Casey's on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge. Casey's, proud to support area high school athletics.
Welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. Brian Watson doing the color commentary and producing. And then we got Camden Kelson down there on the camera tonight. Thank you, Camden. And thanks, everybody, for texting in. Karen and Carly Kappas is always watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 125. Parker's Grammy, Paula Morris down in Wichita. Dan and Roy Tolbert are watching. And if you want to shoot me a text, you can do that too. 701-640-2619. And another steal by the Hornets. Up ahead to Larson. Up in off the glass for 2.
Yeah, you got to keep it out of those coffin corners. Just over the end line. You get to use the half-court line as a defender. You got to keep it out of there. Try and get it in the middle of the floor.
And there's that other pass again. And they're going to say it's against Vegan. The Frazee fans don't agree.
That's a tough one, Joe.
I was going to say the ball's up for grabs.
Yeah, they both arrived at the ball at the same time, so that's kind of a flip a coin on that one.
Yep. Sydney Roberts going to go to the line now. It looks like we're in the double bonus, so Sydney will get 2.
Hornets baiting them into the pass that you want to throw. Roberts doing a good job of meeting their pass and causing the contact, and it goes for a foul.
Sydney, 3 points, all on free throws so far here in the first half. Sydney had a good game in the junior varsity game. Again, the junior varsity girls won their game earlier tonight. I think it was by about 6, if I remember right, Brian.
Thought that thing might go into overtime.
Yeah, it was close there for a while.
Screen
Just
roll.
inside the arc, no good. Malachowski on the board, no good. Twidwell battles, and Malachowski comes away, but I think Sydney's going to get called for the reach.
Yeah, got a hold of her arm down there. Malachowski did a good job putting that thing back up. Had a little bit of contact, not able to finish, but able to get the rebound again.
Give my cell 701-640-2619 if you want to shout a text out. We'll give you a shout out, let you know. Sonnenberg with the left hand rolls around the back iron, falls out. They give Sonnenberg the ball back. Bumping and grinding underneath, and she'll get the roll that time. Underhand scoop. Sonnenberg with 10, Brian.
Pitch that thing back out, get it to the girl who can score, and Sonnenberg knows what to do with it.
3-point lead for the Cowgirls.
Three-quarter court pressure again, 1-2-2-1.
And they bring it up high, like Coach Emdeck told us in the pregame. Prior to pregame, I should say. He said they'd bring that thing out high as Yagi tries to go into the lane. Ball on the ground, and Sorrell picks it up for the Cowgirls. Abby Johnson. Got it! Abby with a 3. She's got 2 of them now, and we'll take a timeout here on the floor. It's a 27-21 lead here for the Cowgirls. We'll take a break and be right back.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. I for sure will look back at all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
Hey, just got a pretty cool text from Anna Erickson, the former Cowgirl.
Hey, there we go.
Anna, thank you for watching Three Borders Sports Network. She's cheering on the Cowgirls as a former player, graduated last year.
Pretty good basketball player and volleyball player.
Very good volleyball player and basketball player, as we got to witness her. Cheering on her Cowgirls now with a 6-point lead. Biggest, and that was almost a travel, but no call. That one,
door cut.
Malakowski puts it up, and she'll draw the foul.
Malakowski doing a good job of going to the offensive glass. She's got 3 or 4 offensive rebounds here and trying to turn them into points for herself here at the free throw line.
Aaron Bloff is going to get set to check in here. We'll see who she comes in for. That foul is going to be on Addie Twidwell. That's 2, so we'll guess that Bloff will probably come in for Addie.
Yeah.
Her dad just sitting off to my left here. And Mom. Malakowski's second free throw is off the mark. And Sorrell does a good job of cutting off the shooter. Again, they come up high with that, and Bernadas had all she could do just to save it, but it went right into the hands of Eckert. Up ahead to Sonnenberg, and I'm going to say it's white ball.
Well, here's the thing against this trap of the Hornets. The Cowgirls have got to get somebody one behind the ball handler. And just before they go over half court, reverse that thing. They're trying to go up the same side, and that's what the Hornets want you to do.
Inbound pass to Larson for 2. She's got 8.
So you've got to keep one behind and get someone in the middle here. You're kind of hanging Bernadas out to dry.
Tipped away by Malakowski, and it'll be Cowgirl ball.
So you got to have some relief behind and in the middle.
Yeah, I think that's what Coach Emdeck's trying to tell the girls here on that.
Because you're letting the defense get set, and they don't have to shift.
And Sonnenberg out high. Sonnenberg, a freshman with 10 points. Larson, a freshman with 8 points, leading the way.
Now it's 1-3-1.
Again, Bernadas needs help. Sorrell comes out to help. Lob pass to the corner, Yagi. Over to Bernadas in the paint. Jumper, a little hard off the glass. Blofus on the rebound, put back, and she gets fouled. She'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, that's a good pass out of the corner. That's the soft spot against the 1-3-1, that weak side elbow.
Vegan picks up her second. Or is it her third? They say it's her third.
That's her third.
I had 2 in the book here. Sorry, guys. So she's got 3. Mayfield has got 3. Blofus sinks the first. Aaron Blofus, 6-foot sophomore. And she gave some good minutes earlier when Addie needed a break. Second one is off the mark. It's a 4-point lead. Sonnenberg all the way, coast to coast, and Bernadas on the board.
They're just not able to finish. Tried to sidestep and get in there and just wasn't able to finish it.
Bernadas gets tied up. Sonnenberg with good pressure. Cross court. Bernadas goes in against Malakowski. No foul. Abby for a long 3. No good. Sorrell underneath.
Ball here.
My goodness. Things are getting rough. Possession early to the Hornets. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, I don't like the 3 by Abby there. I think you work it here. You got a minute and something to go. Let's see if you can get a good one. I went 2 or 3 or 4 steps behind the line. Cowgirls go back to zone here and go 2-3 zone now.
Gowan giving pressure to Sonnenberg. Malachowski in. And we got to travel.
Yep. Malachowski just got relaxed in there. She had a chance just to turn and put it up. And, you know, we saw her in the JV game able to do some things, but varsity's a little bit different speed.
Yep.
And she's having a little trouble adjusting here early.
But look at that pressure way up high. Bounce pass goes down to Blofus. Now to Abby Johnson. Again, here comes the double team. And a swat and a steal, and possession arrow is going to go to. Blofus did a good job covering that up, and possession arrow to the Cowgirls.
Yeah, once that trap happens, your post can't hide. They've got to come up and help and see if you can relieve.
Brian Watson on the color here. Brian is head coach of the Wahpeton Lady Huskies. I'm going to go deep here. Abby Johnson has to go way back to get it. And my goodness. Bernadas going to push it up front in a hurry.
Nobody was counting there. I think that might have taken pretty close to 10 seconds there.
And Sonnenberg just plays a good point out here, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's doing a good job of using her body, using her long arms, making it difficult to pass over the top.
Roberts bounce pass to Bernadas. And there's that cross-court pass again, Brian.
Sonnenberg now ready for that one.
Again, girls on the floor. Malachowski wrestling with Blofus. Jump ball. Possession arrow to the Hornets.
Yeah, the Hornets have gotten a couple of turnovers, and they've tried to go with it right away, and they need to settle down. You don't need to get a bucket right away out of it. You try to make a long pass with a defender there. I want the ball. You're only down 4. You want a good possession.
And now we'll see if the Hornets hold on for the last shot here with 10 seconds to go. Near side, Petron over to Larson. Maybe too much passing. Nope. Oh, and the shot goes up by Sonnenberg, but she's fouled with a half a second remaining.
Yeah, I think Larson passed up a nice 3 there, and the Cowgirls bail them out there with 0.5 left on the clock. You just got to get your hands straight up, and if it goes in, it goes in.
Sonnenberg's first free throw attempt of the half. And it's good. Nothing but net for the freshman.
That's the second foul on Roberts.
And that one's off the mark, and that will end the first half as Blofus gives a good heave-ho toward the other end, but that will call the end of the half. Don't forget to stay with us here, folks, for our halftime show brought to you by OSPTI and First Community Credit Union. Coming up after these messages, your halftime score, the Cowgirls 28, the Hornets 25. Back after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
City Brew Hall in Wahpeton is your family restaurant with chef-inspired food and friendly staff. Don't miss their weekly events, including live music, trivia, bingo, and more. Happy hour specials Monday through Friday, along with game day specials during all of your favorite sporting events. 24 beers on tap and brunch served Saturday and Sunday with bottomless mimosas. You're sure to find something you'll love. Follow City Brew on Facebook to see what's happening. If you'd like to join their great team at City Brew, head to brewrestaurants.com/employment. City Brew Hall in the heart of downtown Wahpeton.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years. Join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
Every bank wants you to open an account.
Sign up.
Sign right here. Then along come sneaky fees. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Exactly why you should compare your bank to Bell Bank. At Bell, we don't nickel and dime you with fees on things like checking accounts and ATMs. If you hate sneaky fees, switch to a bank you'll love. And give sneaky fees the boot. Bell Bank.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company. Comdell.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Join in the celebration with your CASASA account and start earning your money back today.
Welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. The Cowgirls with a 3-point lead here at halftime over the Frazee Hornets. The Cowgirls lead 28-25. Our halftime brought to you by First Community Credit Union. Check out your local FCCU on digital services, surcharge, free ATMs, mortgage loans, personal loans, and much, much more. And OSPTI. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and, of course, right here in Breckenridge. All right, Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner, Camden Kelson on the camera tonight, doing a fine job. Karen and Carly Kappas, shout out to you guys. Thanks again for always watching. Parker's Grammy, Paula Morris in Wichita, Kansas, Dan and Roy Tolbert, Anna Erickson. And guess what? I got a text message from somebody. They didn't say who they were, but we got to say happy 16th birthday to Erin Blofus. How about that?
There we go.
Happy birthday, Erin. So we'll make sure we mention that when she gets back out onto the floor. And then Max Johnson and Hunter Gowan, former Cowboys. They're watching, Brian, at NDSU. So there they are.
That's unfortunate. They
Harvard of the South.
They attend that school up in Fargo.
Well, whatever Brian says, guys, just ignore that part of it. But he does appreciate you guys watching. Hunter Gowan.
That's the wrong shade of green.
I see. Max Johnson and Hunter Gowan. And I also want to give a shout out to Dave Konzemius, assistant coach for Frazee. Came up and introduced himself and had some very, very, very kind words about us, and we appreciate it. And appreciate him coming up and saying what he said to us, and that was very kind of him to do that. So
he's in kind of a tough spot being from Breckenridge.
Yeah, that's what he said. He cheers for Breckenridge every time, but he said until they play Frazee, we don't do that.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
All right, for the Frazee Hornets, the scoring goes as follows. 3 points for Kate Began. She had that on a 3-point field goal. And Mayfield with 2. Malakowski with 1. And then leading the way for a combined 19 points, 11 from Sonnenberg and 8 from Bryn Larson. The two freshmen, Brian, 19 of the 25 points for Frazee.
Well, I mean, that's kind of how the Hornets go. That's where they get the bulk of their scoring from. And they do a good job on top of that press, too, as well. Sonnenberg out there on top, creating turnovers, and Larson on the back trying to anticipate and get the steals. And then down on the offensive end, you got kind of a 1-2 punch. They can do some things on the outside of the perimeter. They can get inside as well and finish. And right now, just a three-point game. There's been a couple of easy ones that the Hornets have missed. They make some of those, and it might be a different ball game.
Yep.
But they're right here in it. I think their defense can keep them in it, and then it's going to be a matter of if they can finish. For the Cowgirls, they're going to have to try and adjust to this pressure, see if they can make some adjustments.
I was just going to ask you that.
See if they can make some adjustments on the press, see if they can reverse the ball before bringing it over to half court and get somebody in the middle. And then just kind of relax after you break it, because a lot of times a press isn't designed to really get a turnover. It's trying to rush you into a bad shot. So, once you break it and get into your offense, settle down and see if you can get a good look instead of just rushing one up.
All right, so there you go. There's the words from head coach Brian Watson of the Lady Huskies giving his thoughts here. Bernatus with 3 on a 3-point field goal, 8 for Abby Johnson. She had 2 3-point field goals, 7 for Parker Yagi, 3 points for Twidwell, 4 points for Roberts, and 1 for Aaron Blofus. You want to just keep it here, Brian, or take a quick break? We'll take a quick break? Okay, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have half number 2 right here from Breckenridge High School.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115. All right, we're back here at Breckenridge High School. The pep band giving her heck here tonight. And again, a nice crowd on hand. I know there's a big game over at the State College of Science tonight. Basketball games going on over there. But again, a nice crowd here tonight for Cowgirl basketball. Again, it's 28-25. I want to thank everybody for joining us for our OSPTI and First Community Credit Union halftime show. And don't forget, we've got our postgame show coming up, sponsored by Red River Grain and Amanda Frederick and State Farm. Coach Austin Emdeck has said that he would do a post-game interview with us, so stay tuned for that as we'll talk to Coach Emdeck, win or lose.
All right, so it'll be interesting to see what type of adjustments are made. The Cowgirls were able to create some havoc with their man-to-man pressure. They did have to play a little bit of zone after they got a little bit of foul trouble. So we'll see how they go. Hornets will come out and try and apply some pressure, extend their 1-2-2.
Waiting for the band to clear.
And they've also shifted into a bit of a 1-3-1 at times.
So while we're waiting for the band to clear, also Jerry and Gail Holzbauer, Emily Gowan's grandparents, watching and cheering on the Cowgirls, and Dave Gonzemius. I already mentioned him, but Aaron Blofus's dad is the one that texted me. He texted back and said he's out of town and he wants to wish her a happy birthday. So again, happy 16th birthday to Aaron Blofus. Bernatus, and she gets tied up by Vegan and loses the ball to Sonnenberg.
Again, no relief behind, able to get it up the side, but then trying to force it into the middle.
3-point shot from the outside, no good. Bryn Larson on the miss. Twidwell on the board. Twidwell turns around, looks for Abby Johnson in the corner. Abby with the dribble.
You see how they don't go and trap. They just kind of stand back and make you throw it over the top.
Finds Parker Yagi cutting to the bucket, and Parker's got 9.
Parker able to split that trap.
And they just kind of hang back, and there's a reach on Parker.
Yeah, just too much body there, trying to reach through and chin on shoulder and too much contact.
So Parker Yagi picks up her second personal here quickly in the second half. 17-19 to go. It's a 5-point game in favor of the Cowgirls. Around the left side, and I think Addie's going to get caught with the body contact. So that might be Addie's third.
That's going to be her third. Mayfield doing a good job of attacking there, getting her in one-on-one situation.
Coach Emdeck calls Addie over. He's not going to pull her out yet. He's going to explain something to her that he saw. And at the line for 2 is going to be Mayfield.
She kind of opened up the door there and allowed the drive and just wasn't able to slide over and stay in front.
Mayfield herself with 3 fouls, Brian. She's a 5'8" senior at the free throw line. Got her 3rd point of the night, looking for 4, and that's a little bit too strong, and Abby Johnson cuts off the shooter like you're supposed to. So Abby with the rebound.
1-2-1-1.
Again.
3 quarters, shifts into a 1-2-2.
Oh, there's that pass again, and then Larson picks it up over to Sonnenberg. Little dipsy-do off the Euro step, gets 2 points.
Good finish there. Frazee knows exactly what they need to do on defense, Joe. I like it. They play their position. They're not trying to really get a steal. They're trying to force you into bad passes.
There's a pass down underneath Bernadas to Yagi, and Yagi giving chase, and it's saved right back into her hands. And I believe Larson will get called on the reach.
Holy, Mayfield went in the wall hard there.
She got up smiling though, Coach.
Bounce right back up. I like it.
That's that's Larson's 3rd now. So 3 fouls on her. Mayfield with 3. Vegan with 3.
Let's see if he lets her go. He won't let her go here. Too early.
Yep. Petron brings Larson over to the sideline here on the substitution. Yeah. To the corner. Bernadas got an open look. Jonica just a little bit too strong. Everybody got a hand on that rebound, and coming away with it is Eckert. Bounce pass. Sonnenberg. Oh my. Oh, jump ball.
Call a jump ball there. You know, Larson being out hurts the Hornets both offensively and defensively. She's causing havoc out there on that press.
Now Addie comes out with 3 fouls. Grace Miranowski getting her first minutes of the game here. Grace gives solid minutes to the Cowgirls too when she comes in and on the floor, and they're going to say a quick travel. On the rebound, Mayfield lost her balance, went to her rear end, and called a travel on her just that quick.
I think Mayfield went up there trying to draw the foul and wasn't really trying to finish.
Larson came back in for the Hornets, almost got the steal. Yagi drives, kicks it back to Bernadas.
Yeah, she's got long arms.
She sure does. They find Sorol underneath to Miranowski. Blocked by Larson.
Good recovery there on the backside. The Cowgirls do a good job of going top to block.
They fly to the ball, don't they? Man.
If you don't drop on that in that 1-3-1, that block is open.
Abby took the 3, and that's a little bit long. Sorol on the weak side rebound. Back to Sorol in the corner. And again, that cross-court, Brian, just not working.
No, the Hornets do a good job of anticipating to let one get away there on the turnover.
Larson bounced off her head, and then it's going to be a turnaround going the other way. Yagi goes up. No foul underneath. Bernadas gets it over to Johnson. And I think Abby Johnson's going to go to the line.
Got Mayfield on that one.
That'll be her 4th, buddy.
You're going to see Malikowski come back in, I think.
Johnson's first free throw is good. Rolls around. That's why they make him round, Abby. She's got 9.
Now, Malikowski did a good job on the offensive glass. And I think when she's in there, that might force him into more of a 1-3-1.
Abby the first to double digits for the Cowgirls with 10. Down to the corner, Sonnenberg, excuse me.
Cowgirls in a 2-3 zone here.
Oh, tipped away there by Sorol. Bernadas comes up with it.
Yeah, Sorol doing a good job with active hands.
Bernadas for 3. Got it. Jonica drains the 3. She's got 6 total, both of them on 3s.
Yeah, you cannot leave her open. You got to find her at all times, and no open 3s for her.
7-point lead. Largest lead of the game here so far for the Cowgirls. There's a 3-point shot of their own for Vegan, and Parker Yagi on the board. Over to Abby Johnson.
Yep, there you go.
Had a nice visit with Parker's dad, Bruce, before the game. There's a nice little drive, a little 6-foot jumper for Parker.
Drive down the lane. Looked like the Hornets were confused on what defense they should be in there. They're going to take a timeout, I think.
It's a timeout. It's an Eric Carlson and Carlson Family Insurance timeout. 37-28, 9-point lead. Biggest lead of the game for the Cowgirls. We'll take a break and be right back.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Rachel Gowan watching out in Bismarck. So thank you, Rachel, for watching Three Borders Sports Network, cheering on the Cowgirls. Rachel Gowan. All right, beat up a 9-point lead. 3-point shot by Vegan. Got it for nothing but net. She's got 6 points and both on 3-point field goals.
Good after timeout three-pointer. Get you back in the ball game.
Yagi trying to dribble through the defense. And she'll steal it right back while Sonnenberg was on the ground.
There's another steal that the Hornets get and then give right back. They've had 3 or 4 of those.
Yep. There's an accidental trip on Larson.
That's going to be on Larson. That's going to be her 4th. That's a tough one right there.
Yeah, that was just kind of an excuse me foul, but it's a foul.
Yeah, that's a tough one, and that's one where you want to try and use her in maybe more offensive situations, because there's fouls that are going to come up like that. She's got to know to keep herself out of it.
Yeah, she's not happy when she came to the bench here.
Now she's going to have to sit for a while. You might not see her until about 7 minutes left in this thing.
Bernadas bounce pass to the near side. Cindy Roberts. Again, near side is nearest to the camera. Far side is opposite side. Roberts got to get it over to Bernadas. Yagi for 3. Just off the mark. Grace Marinowski battles for the board, but it's off her hands.
Now the Hornets need a solid possession here. See if you can get a bucket.
Down by 6.
Down by 6, and Cowgirls in zone. The middle's open.
Malachowski kicks it back out. Deegan got a 3 earlier. She's got 2 on the night. Back to Malachowski. She pushes her way in, and I think they're going to call Grace for the body contact, I think.
Yeah, called her for a block.
Yep, on Grace. So Marinowski picks up her first foul. Trying to give Index some good minutes. She comes out now as Aaron Blofus goes in. Happy 16th birthday, Aaron.
Birthday girl.
Dad watching out of town. Vegan takes it out high now near the Cowboy logo, Cowgirl logo.
High post is open.
Rotate the ball around. 3-point shot on the other side. Long rebound. Sonnenberg with the board. Back to Malachowski underneath. Too strong on there, and Yagi rips it away.
Had a good opportunity there. Good look on the second chance points.
Bernadas for the little floater for 2. She's got 8.
Bernadas just attacking the hoop there in transition. Extends the lead.
Cowgirl lead is 8. Opposite side to Eckert. Now Malachowski off the left elbow. And Yagi battles for the rebound, and she's going to clear it out. Good pressure here by the Hornets caused her to stop the dribble. Sydney Roberts breaking for the bucket but couldn't handle it. Vegan, dipsy-do, up and over with the shovel. No good. And ball on the floor, and a good try out there by Vegan as she just pancaked out there to try and save it.
Yeah, good hustle laying out there. Might have actually been their ball. She wouldn't have touched it there last. But
I was wondering.
Just given the effort, I like it. The Hornets rotate nicely. Once the initial part of the press gets broken, the girls up top do a good job of turning and sprinting and getting back on the baseline.
There's another steal. Eckert causes the steal. Up ahead to Sonnenberg. Turn around off the left-hand glass is good.
Nice finish there, man.
Sonnenberg with 4 in the second half. She's got 15 total.
And they get right back at it.
Yep. And again, Sonnenberg almost broke that one up. As Abby Johnson come away with it, though. Like you said, they just know when to collapse, too, Brian.
Yeah, and like I said, they're not clamping down hard. They do sometimes out front, but they make it difficult to pass. And then their girls on the backside do a good job of reading it.
Sydney gets her own rebound on the missed 3. There's that cross-court pass, and again, another errant pass and forces a turnover.
Yeah, you just got to settle down a little bit. The Cowgirls are kind of attacking this with a one-guard front. And when they're in this 1-3-1, you want to have a 2-guard front. Like you want to go odd against even, or even against odd, depending on what kind of zone they're in.
Lillian Adams checks in for Malakowski. 3-point shot, just short. Looked like it was pretty close to online from our direction. And Johnson rips the ball away on the deflection. Oh, and she tried to get it up the Aggie, but thankfully it went into the hands of Sydney Roberts. Again, defensive pressure by Vegan and the Hornets. Cowgirls going to take it out of bounds, Brian, as Larson checks back in with 4 fouls.
You're going to get Larson back in to give Sonnenberg a rest, so you go scorer for scorer here, but she's got to know exactly that she has 4 fouls and what she can and can't do on defense.
Now, do the Cowgirls recognize that? See what they can do against her. Bernadas for 3. Couldn't get the roll. Blofus.
Call foul there, yep. Had her hand in there.
She wanted to get away, but it was too tempting.
Yep.
Erin Blofus, 16th birthday, gets the foul. I believe that's her first, yep. Cowboys in his zone here, Brian?
Yep, back
or Cowgirls,
back
excuse me.
Back to zone.
Vegan for 3. She got 2 of them over there. Larson underneath, and so he's going to get fouled underneath.
Yeah.
Could be by Sydney.
If the Cowgirls are going to stay in the zone, you're going to see Larson flash to the high post. You can get some good opportunities there.
So Sydney Roberts picks up her 3rd personal foul. Ball comes out deep to Vegan.
How many fouls does Yagi have?
Yagi has 2.
She's been out for a long time here.
Oof. Back to the corner, Larson for 3. Rims out. Bernadas on the board. She stopped short of the line. She does get it ahead in time to Abby.
Yeah, you got to have somebody behind her. I'd like to see Jonica just rotate up a little bit more.
Again, over to Abby Johnson to the corner. Sydney Roberts for 3. Bangs at home. Sydney, nice 3. She got 7.
Finally get a good rotation from one side to the other. You get a wide open 3, and Sydney knocks it down.
Big bucket there. It's a 9-point lead. Up on top, Eckert. Vegan are playing catch up on top. Back to Eckert. Now over to the near side to Haley Olson. Flash into the middle. Larson turnaround jumper, no good. Bernadas with another board. She'll push. Now she picks up her dribble. She's got to get it over to Sydney. Sydney to the other side. Emily Gowan.
And you got Larson playing off more now. Had a chance to go double there. Knows she has 4 fouls and didn't do it. She's getting tired out here in front chasing too.
Yep. Bounce pass is kicked out of bounds there by the Hornets, so it'll retain to the Cowgirls as Larson will get a breather here. Malakowski in, Sonnenberg in, and Petron in.
Yep, you got to play Larson in spurts, and you got to keep either Sonnenberg or Larson on the floor.
Abby cross court to Sydney. Now over to Gowan. Whoops, Sydney slipped. Did she hurt herself? She's gimping a little. Gowan penetrates, kicks to Abby Johnson for 3. No good. High rebound underneath. Nice rebound by Blofus.
Yeah, good job keeping this possession alive. Good offensive rebound.
And a 9-point lead here for the Cowgirls, their biggest lead of the game. Bernadas to left side. Sydney.
Yeah. Skip pass is open, but you've got the defender Eckert there ready to pounce on it.
Yep. Frazee coaches up saying good D, good D. But good patience also by the Cowgirls, and we got a whistle and a travel on Sydney.
Yeah, went in there to the land of unknown and drug her foot into the Giants there. They might have had a foul after the travel. I think that's what the discussion by the officials were. But they call her for the walk first.
Yeah, that's what Austin said to the official when he walked by. He said, didn't she get pushed? And the referee, of course, said no.
So Yagi back in, Twidwell back in.
Some fresh legs in for the Cowgirls here as they lead by 9. Petron in the wing on the far side.
And they're still in zone.
Olsen with the ball to the corner, to the baseline. Sonnenberg picks up Twidwell on defense. And here comes Bernatus with another rebound.
Another missed opportunity by the Hornets there. Had an easy one and couldn't put it in.
So Gowan to Bernatus. Back to the corner, Yagi. Looks for Twidwell, not there. Malachowski just covering it up. Yagi bounce pass to Bernatus on the baseline. Back to Yagi on the give and go. Ball on the floor. And, yep, we're going to get a jump ball.
Oh, he gave him a timeout. Frazee coach is not going to be happy here.
Yep.
I don't think there was clear possession there.
And I think the same thing kind of happened in the first half. My goodness. Is it a full or a half? We'll keep it here if it's at.
It's a half.
So you want to keep it here?
Yeah, we can keep it here. That's fine.
All right.
I didn't know if there was clear possession there. The official may have seen it before the tie-up, just quickly, and then the timeout was called. Good timeout.
Yep.
But hard to tell if there was possession. Their ball was on the floor and everybody's laying on it. But the Cowgirls will take it for sure.
Yeah, it'll save the Cowgirls a possession then. So they'll get the ball back, leading by 9 here when we come out of this timeout. Let's thank the rest of our sponsors here, Brian. We got the Wilkin, the Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, Wahpeton Daily News, Red River Human Services, Superior Builders, Comdale Innovation, Thunder Seed, and Matt Bowen. If you need any seed, contact Matt Bowen at 640-2279, Red River Communications. And a special welcome to Yield Advantage and Paul Deal. Thank you for jumping on board here for the month of February for Breckenridge and Wahpeton Sports. Giant Seeds and Snacks, Essentia Health is Wahpeton. And All Seasons Car Wash. Appreciate Jay Jolson and the crew over there. Interstate Engineering, Three Rivers Crisis Center, Bold Print, Digital Guru, Bell Bank of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, Gripper Sports, and downtown Dakota Avenue. All your favorite team sports apparel. Casey's, Red River Valley Western Railroad, Optimum Rehab, and of course North Dakota State College of Science. Bernatus goes out deep to Yagi. Gets it into Twidwell, and there's Malachowski with her third, I think, or is it her fourth?
I think you might
3.
You might see it tighten up here a little bit, Joe, in the last 8 minutes.
Coming from a coach that sits on the bench and calls the games for the Lady Huskies, and that one's way over the head of Parker Yagi, and it'll be a turnover on the Cowgirls.
They just, when they reverse the ball, we're able to get something, but right now it's lopsided every once in a while. When it stays on one side, they end up turning it over.
So the Cowgirls still stuck on that 9-point lead, largest lead of the game so far. Sonnenberg in now. Larson is out. Larson with 4 fouls, that is. Eckert way up high, guarded by Gowan to the corner. Sonnenberg back out to Eckert. Trying to figure out this 1-2-2 zone here.
If they can get a quick reversal, the backside is open. It's got to be quick, though.
Petron on the near side. Finds Sonnenberg flashing it at the free throw line. Now for Eckert for 3. No good, and a long rebound is controlled by Olsen.
And the Cowgirls did a good job earlier tracking down those rebounds, and they give the Hornets another opportunity here.
7 minutes remain.
Got to get a quick reversal.
Petron for 3. Off the back iron, and Gowan on the board. Abby Johnson brings it across with the dribble over to Gowan. She'll kick. Bernatus in the corner. Again, that defense does a good job here for Frazee, just kind of sagging to the ball.
If you're the Cowgirls, you just want to try and find a good look, and there's a good one there for Abby Johnson.
Abby Johnson for 3. Her third of the night, Brian.
And a good job moving the ball again, getting a wide open 3 and knocking it down.
Abby with 13. Leading the Cowgirls in scoring so far here tonight. Sonnenberg turnaround jumper from the left elbow. No good. Yagi on the board. Again, looks up ahead to Twidwell for 2. Got it to roll. I almost called it too early, but Addie got the roll.
Yeah, good bucket in transition. Thought maybe you might get a quick timeout there, but only 2 left for the Hornets.
Olsen hands it off to Petron. You would think Larson will be coming back anytime soon.
I would say so. You got to have another scoring option here.
3-point shot, no good. Abby Johnson does a good job of screening out Malakowski on the rebound.
Yeah, Larson, Vegan, Mayfield, you got to get him back in at some point here.
Into the corner goes to Abby Johnson, and last touch by a Cowgirl.
Oh, here they come.
Yep, just like you called, Coach. I didn't see them all sitting down there in front of the scoring table.
Either, and they all come in at the same time.
So Vegan, Larson, and Mayfield all come back in now for the Hornets.
And they're going to have to go with a little bit of quickness here.
We're at 5.5 to go. And it's an 8-point lead.
And
tipped away by Bernatus.
Cowgirls come with a little trap of their own out of the 1-2-2. Give them a Frazee a little bit of their own medicine here.
Yagi's going to give Johnson a breather. So Abby Johnson checks out. Don't forget to stay tuned for our post-game show brought to you by Red River Grain and Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance. Coach Austin Emdeck will be talking with us. Larson. It's down low. Eckert finds Sonnenberg, break into the bucket. She couldn't get the roll. She's fouled. I believe it'll go against Addie Twidwell.
Yeah, good low high there out of the short corner.
I believe that's Addie's 4th. It is. 5:12 remaining. We'll see if Coach Emdeck leaves her in. Sonnenberg misses a big free throw there for the Hornets.
You needed to come away with points. You certainly like to have them with the clock stopped.
Sonnenberg just 1 of 3 from the stripe tonight. Got that one.
See if they go full court. No, if they go 3/4 court.
Brings it out even higher.
They had some success with this.
There they found Sorol open on the wing, but she gets double teamed in a hurry. She's going to break it with the dribble, and she'll kick it back. Bernatus in the corner, and she'll drive. Kicks it out to Yagi for 3. Parker couldn't get the roll, and a rebound underneath by Mayfield. And again, they got a chance to cut the lead here.
I don't know if I like the 3 there.
Sonnenberg finds Larson wide open down low.
We get timeout here. Yep. I think Coach Emdeck's going to talk about time and score here. I think that 3 earlier in the game there by Yagi was a good shot, but now considering the time and the score in the game, it's not such a good shot. Of course, she makes it; it's a great shot, but
right.
you have to play. You have to play time and score here. You don't want to give them an opportunity to come back on a quick, early missed 3, especially with no shot clock. You're going to run that thing around and get a better look. You can get a better look later in that possession.
So we'll see what Coach Emdeck draws up here out of the timeout.
What the interesting thing is going to be to see if the Hornets, go crazy now with their pressure. Their pressure,
they brought it out higher, yeah.
They're bringing it out higher, but it's not like go and clamp down. It's like, okay, I want to be in the passing lanes. I want to get my hands up. I want to make passes difficult. But now, with only 4:37 left, you want to try and speed Breck up a little bit, see if you can get them to get those turnovers a little bit faster, maybe take another bad shot, get a rebound, come back down and score.
Trailing by 11.
And they are going to extend it at least a little bit farther up. They're not going to face guard, though. And they still don't go get.
No. Bernatus picked up the dribble, but Eckert was too far back to double team.
Yeah, they wanted her to come across the timeline and then go get her.
Lob down to Twidwell. Nice pass from Sorol.
And that's the shot that you'll take. You'll take that one. Good ball reversal, a good look inside. The Hornets don't rotate and cover the block, and the Cowgirls get an easy one.
Lead is 13. Down low to Sonnenberg. Couldn't get the roll on the left-handed layup. And that might be, if it's on Addie, that could be 5. We'll see what he says. It is. I've got 5 on Addie.
Yeah, I think that's going to be 5 on her. She's trying to figure out how the foul was on her.
So Aaron Blofus will come back in for Addie Twidwell. Malakowski comes in for Mayfield.
You're going to get a little offense for defense with Malakowski and Mayfield.
Sonnenberg's free throw is good. 3 for 5 from the line tonight. Sonnenberg unofficially was 17 and now 18. Good night for the freshman.
Again, you got no relief behind, and then you throw that pass into the middle, and they get away with it there on the foul call as Malakowski gets there a little bit late, and they get her from behind. And it's just dangerous, Joe. You've got to have some relief behind and reverse that thing, and then you can get that thing into the middle.
For Malakowski. Again, Sonnenberg up high with the pressure. She has been up there all night long. Roberts for 3. Couldn't buy one out there, and on the rebound is Eckert. Up ahead, Larson for 2. Oh, nope.
There's another missed bunny by the Hornets.
Wow, that would have been a big bucket for the Hornets. Over to the other side, Blofus tries to get it down low, and again, the long arms of Larson. Up ahead to Sonnenberg. Goes in against Bernatus, and I think Bernatus is going to pick up the foul, Brian.
Yeah, just a too bad. I won't say bad. We'll say 2 poor decisions there by the Cowgirls. Again, with the lead, a little over 3.5 to play. You want to get good possessions. They got a good possession earlier where they got it inside to Twidwell, but they take 2 quick shots there and get nothing out of it. And now here are the Hornets with an opportunity to score with the clock stopped again.
Yeah, and the lead is 11, 3.5, so this one's not over yet. And that one's off the mark, so she misses 2 big free throws in a row there. It would have cut the lead to single digits.
Hornets getting all the opportunities that they want, just not able to take advantage of it.
Bernatus now with the ball up high, near the timeline. Bounce pass goes to Gowan. Vegan tries to intercept it, a little bit late. Down low they go, and then Abby kicks it out to Bernatus for 3, just short. Bernatus battles for the board.
Good rebound.
She went in and wrestled that one away from Eckert. Gowan kicks. Under 3 to play. Gowan, just a freshman.
There it is on
down
the
low to Sorrell, and she makes it. She'll go to the line for the and 1, and the foul by Vegan.
Yep, that's the danger zone again in the 1-3-1. If you don't drop when the ball's opposite, that backside is open, and Cowgirls do a good job of recognizing and scoring there, and that might be the backbreaker there.
So Rolls' first bucket of the game comes with 2:45 to go in the second half. And she looks for the and 1. And she got it. 3-point play the hard way, 52-38.
Now the Hornets have to be in a hurry. You don't need a bunch of threes, but you need to score quickly.
Sonnenberg looks low to Malakowski, and Parker got a little too aggressive.
Frazee again with another opportunity to score with the clock stopped. Just they're getting everything that they want on the offensive end, Joe. They just haven't been able to make free throws, and they've had a couple bunnies that they haven't been able to put in.
And Addie Twidwell fouls out here. Grace Marinowski fills in. Malakowski misses that one. She's 1 for 3 from the line.
Free throw shooting coming to haunt the Hornets a little bit here.
And that one is good. She's got 2 points on the night, both on free throws. Oh, and just out of the reach of Yagi, she tries to save it right into the hands of Sonnenberg. Dipsy-doo, up and over the top, and Gowan's going to get the foul.
And another one that they can't put back in. And on a turnover like that, Joe, you don't want to save that ball.
Yeah.
You want that ball to go out of bounds so you get a chance to defend. You throw it back in, and it's underneath the basket that you're trying to defend, and you give them an easy chance to score and a foul here.
Sonnenberg missed her last 2. Got that one.
If you're the Cowgirls, you want the clock to run as much as possible.
So Bernatus and Roberts check in. So on the court right now is Abby Johnson, Parker Yagi, Grace Marinowski, Jonica Bernatus, and Sydney Roberts. And that one's a miss. Over the back. Yep, she reached.
It's going to be a push on Malachowski.
That might be 5 if that's her.
Yep. And Mayfield will come back in.
Yep. She's got 4 fouls. We'll walk to the other end as Parker Yagi goes to the line. Parker so far with 11 points. She's 3 for 3 from the stripe tonight. And there's your announcer, Jinx. Nope.
You did jinx her against us? She missed a couple against us.
I don't remember. No. I tried not to do that.
I'll send you the check.
Yeah. Parker drills the second one. And now it's a 14-point lead for the Cowgirls. Under 2.5 to play.
Cowgirls stay in the zone here. No fouls, no threes.
The jumper by Sonnenberg is good in the timeout.
Quick timeout.
54-42 here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 2:16 remaining. We're going to take a break too, and we'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network. Cowgirls up by 12.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
12-point lead here as we come back to Breckenridge High School. The Cowgirls leading the Hornets 54-42. I'm Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Camden Kelson on the camera. Bernadas brings it up in the dribble. Oh, she dribbles hard too. I mean, that ball just pounds the floor.
Got her there, got to stay out of that spot.
And you might see a timeout shortly. Nope, they throw it away. Larson intercepts to Sonnenberg for 2. And now it's a 10-point lead with under 2 to play. Inbound comes to Sorol, up ahead to Roberts, and she'll dribble through the double team that time. She looks down low to Grace, and it's picked off again. Sonnenberg goes in for 2, and it's an 8-point game.
Got one timeout left.
On each side. And it's just an 8-point lead for the Cowgirls. This one's not over. Roberts to Bernadas. Forget Twidwell is out on 5 fouls. Bernadas picks up her dribble. Gotta get it over to Yagi. Sorol cuts to the corner, and there's another tip pass. Larson didn't see it.
Oh, she did see where the ball went. She had a chance to get a steal there.
She did. Bernadas pulls it back out. Almost intercepted there by Sonnenberg. My goodness, those girls fly. They're in a lot better shape than I am, Brian.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
Oh. Kelsey Sorol did a forearm shiver, didn't get the call, and now there's a jump ball.
There's a lot of action going on over there. That ball goes to the Cowgirls. And Hornets going to have to either foul or get another tie up here. You got to try and extend the game, and you can't let them run the clock out. You only got a minute left.
So Bernadas brings it across the timeline, leading by 8. Sorol, and there's the foul you're talking about, Coach. Foul's on number 5, he says.
And
Cornier.
Still, it'll be bonus here. Just too long, Joe.
Yeah.
You needed that about a minute ago.
We heard the junior varsity coaches for Frazee in the junior varsity game yell fire, 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 which means foul somebody. But I didn't hear it this time. As Sorol goes to the line. A little bit off the back iron. Bloffus and Yagi fight for the rebound.
That one's a
Yagi.
killer right there. That offensive rebound is a killer for the Hornets, and it's one the Cowgirls needed.
Corny again on the foul. That's 2 on her.
I just felt like once Breckenridge got that ball across half court, Frazee needed to foul. Just try and lengthen the game as much as you can. Make it a free throw shooting contest. See if you can foul the right people, whatever. But once you didn't get that steal right away, you need to send them to the line.
Parker Yagi with 15 now. Vegan pushes it up in a hurry. Larson for a long 3. Short. It was on the mark, but just short. And there's the foul in the backcourt by Sonnenberg. Jaden Sonnenberg, 5'10", freshman. Unofficially, Brian, 25 points.
Man, they have 2 really good freshmen, Joe.
Yep.
And here's the thing. They play hard. I mean, they really do. And I know they've got a lot of varsity experience. I can't remember which one. I think Sonnenberg played a little bit of varsity when she was a 7th grader. But they've got some years at it, and they have 2 really good freshmen that are going to be good for them for 3 more years.
Yagi sinks 1 of 2. It's an 11-point lead with 25 seconds to go. Larson, Vegan for 3. Got it.
Timeout.
She's got 3 of them, Brian. 3 threes tonight. 18.8 seconds to go. And they're saying it's a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here.
Yeah, it'll be a short one. Too bad Vegan had to spend a little bit of time on the bench. How many? She have 4 fouls?
I got her for 4, yep.
Yeah, she had to spend a little bit of time on the bench. And as much time as Breckenridge spent in zone, they could have used her because they got some open looks, and I think she could have knocked down a few of those.
She's got 3 threes. She's got 9 total here for the Hornets, and she's shot well. Abby Johnson with 13. Parker Yagi with 16.
I really like the way Frazee flies around on defense. They're going to come up short here, but they do some good stuff, Joe.
Yep, they sure do.
And Breckenridge did a good job of handling it. At times, when they rotated the ball, they were able to get some open looks, and they're able to knock that thing down.
So you expect a quick foul here, Coach?
Yeah, you have to. You don't get a steal right away. You got to get the foul.
There's a little push on Bernatus.
Yeah. And Larson didn't want to foul, but at this point, it doesn't matter. You got to save as much time as possible.
That's her 3rd.
And that's where sometimes you'll see teams just sub out and just get fresh players in there just to foul and then get your offensive players back in.
Bernatus at the line. Jonica, a quiet night scoring. She sat a lot of the first half because she picked up
she
2
was
quick
in foul
fouls.
trouble, yeah. But she's the one you want at the line. You got her and Parker both.
Yep. She drains that one after it rattles through. She's got double digits with 10.
Yep.
Under 10 seconds to play. Larson from the right elbow, no good. Bernatus on the board, and I think they're going to let it go. Wow, what a finish. It's a 10-point victory here for the Cowgirls, but it's a lot closer than what it seems here. The scoreboard indicates. Brian and I will talk about that here in a little bit, and we'll be joined in our post-game show by head coach Austin Emdeck. When we return, again, the Red River Grain, Amanda Frederick State Farm postgame show coming up next. After these commercial messages, your final score, the Cowgirls 59, the Hornets 49. Back after this.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com. Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Right after school, I'm right into the workforce. I don't have to go looking for a job, and that's kind of what made me take a step forward into being a diesel tech at NDSCS. No looking back. My name is Eli, and I'm here for my future.
I'm the first kid in my family to have graduated from college. And then at NDSCS, they told me, hey, look, you can get credits for this, you can go further. So I start to see like my horizon broaden up. I'm going to be pretty unstoppable. My name is Julie, and I'm here for my future.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Here at the Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, everybody, and your post-game show is brought to you by Red River Grain. Check out their webpage at www.redrivergrain.com for the latest in ag marketing and ag marketing news. Also, our post-game show brought to you by Amanda Frederick and State Farm Insurance, licensed in North Dakota and Minnesota for auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Amanda Frederick and State Farm Insurance, your post-game show sponsor, along with Red River Grain. Your final score here, the Cowboys moving to 13-6 with a 59-49 victory over the Frazee Hornets. I'm Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Cameron Kelson was on the camera. Brian, it was a little closer than the score indicates, I think. I mean, it was very close at times. I mean, even though the Cowgirls got out to that 13 to 15 point lead once in a while, but it was still Frazee made a run here at the end.
Yeah, I just think it's some missed opportunities for Frazee. They had they got some turnovers. They had some opportunities from the free throw line, and they missed. No shots are easy, I guess, but they missed some close ones that could have helped them out. And then, really, if their girls aren't in foul trouble, it might be a little different game.
Yeah.
They had Vegan off the floor,
yeah,
who had knocked down some threes, and Breck was in that zone, and I think the Hornets could have used her on the outside there. Larson had to leave the floor. Not only did she have to leave the floor, but she couldn't play as aggressive as she wanted to.
Correct.
And then you had Mayfield out as well. Again, you have them on the floor for a while, but when they're in foul trouble, they can't do some of the things that they normally can do on defense. So they play, back a little bit and don't go after maybe some loose balls. But all in all, I mean, a good effort to try and come in here and steal one. They had played well. They got a win up at Hawley. And I think they felt coming in here, if they played well, they might be able to come in here and steal one away from the Cowgirls, but the Cowgirls are able to hold them off.
Yeah, and Coach Emdeck had a little bit of, I don't know if the right word is tentativeness, but he was a little bit tentative here coming into tonight. He talked about their defense is pretty strong, and then when they come back and beat Hawley, he didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, I mean, I think me having not seen them, but now having seen them, I think Frazee's one of those teams that coaches don't like.
Yeah.
It's a team that you don't want to play because they they're never going to quit, and they're coming after you the whole time.
Right.
They do some things that not necessarily are unconventional, but it's something. It's their system, right? And they that's what they do, and they do it really, really well. We play a team in the EDC over on the North Dakota side called Red River, and they are a 2-2-1 press back to a matchup zone all day long. It doesn't matter who's on their team. It doesn't matter what year it is, and that is what they do, and they do it really, really well. And I get the same sense from Frazee with the way that they play defense. They do mix it up a little bit. They go some 1-3-1 and things like that, but they do a good job on defense. Their girls fly around. I mean, you got 2 freshmen out there.
Wow.
Running the show and getting things done. I don't know. I mean, I think they have a lot to build on. And if it's me, it's a team that I kind of don't want to play.
Yeah, I wouldn't. They are AA teams, so I guess the good side of it is that they won't see Breckenridge won't have to see them again here in the tournament time. But they are AA, 8AA school.
Well, I tell you that Hollywood doesn't want to play them again. I can tell you that.
Yeah, they probably don't.
I mean, I'm just saying that's the kind of team that you want to be, especially late in the season. You want to be one of those teams, maybe a little bit unpredictable. And somebody that, the good teams don't want to play. Not saying that Frazee's not good, but it's a team that you kind of maybe want to stay away from.
Well, Brian mentioned the 2 freshmen that Frazee have got, and leading the way in scoring for the Frazee Hornets was Jaden Sonnenberg. She finishes with 25 points. She had 11 in the first half, finishes with 14 in the second. Also double-digit figures there for Bryn Larson. She finishes with 10. 9 points for Kate Vegan. She did it all on threes. 3 points for Cadence Mayfield and 2 points for Ashley Malakowski. So there's your scoring. Just 5 girls in the scoring column for the Frazee Hornets, and the bulk of the scoring coming from the 2 freshmen, Sonnenberg and Larson, combining for 35 of the 49 points. All right, taking a look here now at the scoring for the Cowgirls. Kelsey Sorol finishes with 3 points. She had the old traditional 3-point play. Bernadas finishes with 10. She had 2 3-point field goals. Parker Yagi finishes with 16. She did not have a 3-point field goal tonight. She usually does. Abby Johnson finishes with 13. She had 3 3-point field goals, 7 for Sydney Roberts with a 3-point field goal as well. And let's see, Addie Twidwell finishes with 7. Emily Gowan finishes with 2. And Erin Blofus comes off the bench, giving Coach Emdeck good minutes off the bench. And Erin Blofus finishes with 1 point on her 16th birthday. Grace Miranowski did not score, but again, giving good minutes to Coach Emdeck here when Addie Twidwell was in foul trouble.
Yeah, they're supposed to do a good job of filling in. You don't always need points from them, but they get in there and give some good minutes defensively, get some rebounds, get some steals, and just play solid. And then you give, Addie a chance to get back in there and do what she does. So just a good all-around team effort, I think, for the Cowgirls. I think Coach Emdeck will be happy to get the win. And it really doesn't matter how you get it. I mean, I think there's some play that he would like to clean up, as far as attacking the press and handling pressure and things like that, and maybe fixing some of the decision-making down the stretch there. But, I mean, you learn from every game. Doesn't matter if you win the game or lose the game. You're going to come away and you're going to try and make some corrections and get better with each game, whether you win it or lose it. And once you get into playoff time, you gotta really, really get better with each game. And I think this is a win that'll make the Cowgirls better.
Again, our post game brought to you by Red River Grain. Check out their webpage at redrivergrain.com for the latest in ag marketing news and ag markets. redrivergrain.com. And Amanda Frederick, State Farm Insurance, licensed in North Dakota, Minnesota for auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Well, B-Dub, I don't know. We can take a break. We'll see if Coach
Take a short
Emdeck
break and see if we can track him down. If not, then we'll come back and finish
so
up.
Stay with us, folks. We'll see if Coach Emdeck comes out of the locker room. Maybe he's got some issues he needs to take care of. But we'll take a break, and we'll come back, and we'll either put a bow on it or we'll talk to Coach Emdeck right after this. Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance Miller Associates.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent. What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. When you dine at the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, you're among friends. So relax and enjoy everything from sizzling sirloins, mouth-watering seafood, vibrant salads, and crowd-pleasing desserts. The Wilkin also serves the best pizza in town. Dine in or carry out after 5. Happy hour 4 to 6 daily. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, gracing Minnesota Avenue since 1897.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Three Borders Sports Network. You see Coach Austin Emdeck coming out of the locker room there after he had a long chat with the girls here. But, again, a win is a win. And Coach Emdeck's going to come up here and join us here shortly. He just waved at us, so he'll be coming up shortly. I'll give him my headset. I got the mic here, Brian.
Right,
okay, so I'm going to give him mine, so I'll shut me off.
Got me?
I got you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, Coach Emdeck joining us now here on the Red River Grain and Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance postgame show. First of all, Coach, it was a tough win, but congratulations on the win. It was a 10-point win, but congratulations.
Yeah, you know, we know that this new Frazee-led team is going to play hard. You know, they're going to press you like that. They're going to get after it. They're a scrappy team. Hats off to Coach Trey Heinches over there. He does a really good job. So he's got these girls playing hard. We had to dig deep for everything. We turned the ball over way too many times, all right, and gave them a chance. So we got to clean a lot of things up.
I was going to say there was too many turnovers. I'm sure you're not happy with that as a coach here. But you did talk about it pregame with me about how you were afraid of that 1-2-2 zone pressure, and they just kept bringing it out higher and higher. The further they got behind in the score, the higher it came out, didn't it?
Yeah, and they got more and more confident with it defensively because they were turning us over, right? It was working. Our girls panicked a little bit, which I was a little disappointed in because these girls have played a lot of basketball together. Most of them have a lot of varsity experience now, and you can't let something like that make you panic or make you worried. You got to want the ball. You got to execute a game plan. I don't think I really saw our press break executed one time, and we had to run it, 50 times? So that's the thing. Girls got to execute. I think the girls are probably getting sick of hearing the E word, execute. But you got to be, basketball is a game of adjustments, right? You got to make adjustments. You got to execute what's said in pregame, what's said at halftime, what's said in timeouts. That's huge keys to games. And we just weren't quite good enough there tonight. But again, it's always good to scratch out a HOL win. Frazee's a much improved team, and we're just glad to get out of here with a 10-point victory.
Yeah, I think Brian's got a couple comments he wants to make about that talented freshman group that they've got there with Sonnenberg and Larson. They've got a couple of good talented freshmen there that you're going to have to put up with for a few more years. Again, the good thing is you moved to 5-4, Brian.
Yeah, those two girls fly around out there in that defense. It plays well to what they do.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. You kind of got out of here with one.
Yeah.
And your girls, they were fortunate to make a couple shots, maybe some shots that weren't advised, and they hit a three or whatever, and then they take the same shot later. Not a good shot now, and I think you took a timeout and maybe talked about that, and just time and score and able to manage time and score. What's a good shot? What's a good possession? Things like that. It just, like you said, it just seemed like maybe a little bit out of sorts, but still able to get it done.
Yeah, they panicked and then they pressed a little bit, right?
Yeah,
they kind of just got tight.
Yep.
I talked about, like you were just saying, knowing the situation of the game, time and score. We did the same thing defensively, though, too. I said it on the defensive end. Right before half, we foul. Give them 2 shots at the line.
Right.
Can't let that happen. You're in the bonus already. Second half, couple lack of communication type of things, leaving a shooter open. We didn't want them to get and ones and into the paint. We wanted them to beat us at the 3-point line because that's what statistics tell us they struggle at. Well, we let Sonnenberg get in transition. We let her catch in the high post. We let her do a lot of things that were on the marker board saying we cannot let this happen, and this is how we're going to do it. So, again, it just comes down to execution on both sides. Offensively, we didn't really run our offense. We just stood out there and spaced and kind of refused to do it because we panicked and we were rushed.
Right.
And that's what led to a lot of turnovers. So that's just things. Seeing a defensive team like that, I think, is really good this time of year because that's what you're going to see in playoffs, and that's what you got to beat in playoffs. So a couple kids really stepped up. Emily's walking around with one shoe on right now. She's got a bum foot. Sydney took a kind of a bum hit, so she's kind of struggling a little bit. It was a grinder, right? It's your classic HOL, like I said, and just.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier now. Friday, you're hosting Perham. I think you host them here. Perham's undefeated in the conference, and it's going to be a tough game again on Friday.
Yeah, they're one of the top teams in 2A in the state for sure. We battled 10-ish or 8 or 9 point game with them the first time, and we didn't shoot the ball very well. We kind of struggled in that game. So I think we're going to give them a good run. We just got to be confident. We got to get back to what we know we can do. And again, I say it every Wednesday, I feel like, but it's the little things, right? It's communicating. It's boxing out. I thought we rebounded really well tonight. They got a couple good girls. Sonnenberg can really jump. She crashes hard. Yeah. So I thought our rebounding effort was much improved. Now we can't go backwards, right? We've been taking that one step back. We got to keep climbing the stairs now and starting to peak.
Do you think a game like this, even though you're not 100% happy with the way that you played, do you think playing a game like this and then going to play a team like Perham, you think that really helped you?
Absolutely, yeah, because it's Perham's really like a playoff type atmosphere, and like Sydney, Aaron Blofis, Emily, they don't have a ton of playoff experience yet. Jonica and Parker have got their toes wet. Addie, Kelsey, Grace Miranowski, who was my fourth senior. All my 4 seniors, they've all had a lot of playoff experience and a lot of time on the court for those playoff games. So, I think it's good. Hopefully the fans show up for parent and senior night and create a playoff atmosphere with the crowd as well here. And that'll be a good measuring stick game for us.
All right, I think we'll wrap it up here, Brian.
Yeah,
anything else?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, Coach, again, congratulations on the win, buddy, and thanks for coming up.
Yep, thanks for always being here, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Head coach of the Cowgirls there is Austin Emdeck, again, joining us here in the post-game show. Thanks again, Austin.
Set back on, and then I can hear you. I guess that's going to wrap it up here, huh?
I think so.
That's
yeah.
Okay, well, Raleigh will be back here tomorrow night with Camden as the boys will take on Hillcrest. That'll be a good one. I know Jordan's looking forward to that one, Jordan Christensen and the Cowboys. And then I'll be over in Wahpeton. I'll have the Lady Huskies hosting Fargo North tomorrow night.
I'll be over in Wahpeton.
Big game for
I'll be over in Wahpeton, too. I won't be on the air, though.
No, you
I'll
won't.
be on the air maybe before and after.
Yeah, we'll do a pregame and a postgame with you.
During the game, I might be a little busy.
Yep, and so Camden and Raleigh got the game tomorrow night here against Hillcrest. Then Wednesday, we got our coaches show. Then on Thursday, we'll be back here again for the Cowboys versus Barnesville game. And Camden, I suppose you'll be here with us again on Thursday. That a boy, he's nodding his head. So Camden's got a busy week. And then on Friday, the Breck girls will be taking on Perham. And I think you guys are going up to Devil's Lake.
Friday we're at Central, this Friday. Next Friday we're up at Devil's Lake.
Next Friday's Devil's Lake. Okay. All right. So I'll be back here on Friday too. All right. For Camden Kelson, Brian Watson, Raleigh and Julie, I'm Joe Schreiner. Again, your final score here, the Cowgirls victorious over the Frazee Hornets, 59-49. I'm Joe Schreiner. Good night, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow night on our YouTube channels.